Good morning, children, and welcome back to the science class, chemistry. We were doing the chapter matter around us is pure, and in the previous class, you have learned the calculations how to find the concentration of solution by using the two formulas. One was mass by mass percentage of solution, and the other formula was mass by volume percentage of solution. So these are the things that you have already done. Now in today's class, children, I want all of you to open page number 16 of your NCERT and come to this paragraph. Page number 16 of NCERT, and I want you to come to the paragraph from concentration of solutions. I'll just give a reading here and I will ask you to mark the question and answers which you have to write in your notebooks. So let's start. In activity 2.2, we observe that groups A and B obtain different shades of solutions. We have already done this. So go back to the activity 2.2 and just give a reading to that. So we understand that solution is the relative proportion of solute and solvent can be varied. This line means that in a solution, the amount of solute or the proportion of solute can vary. I also gave you this example, children, that if I ask every one of you to bring a lemonade from your home, you all will give me the lemonade and everybody's lemonade will have a different taste. Reason that the amount of sugar, salt and lemon used by you all will be different. So the proportion can be different. In a solution, the proportion of solute and solvent can vary. Varied means it can be different. Okay? So depending upon the amount of solute present in a solution, it is called a dilute, concentrated or saturated. So there are three types of solution, and these three types actually depend upon the amount of solute. For example, if I ask you to put 1 spoon of sugar in water, that will be very dilute sugar solution. But if I ask you to put 7 spoons of sugar in the same glass of water, that will be quite concentrated. बहुत मीठा हो जाएगा, right? And if I ask you to put the 8th spoon also, अगर मैं आपको बोलूँ 7 spoons डालने के बाद put on the 8th spoon also, put extra spoon also of sugar, you will say, ma'am, it is not dissolving. Now why is it not dissolving? Because the solution has been saturated. What do you mean by saturated? That no, you can write here. You can write on the line space given above here that saturated solution means no more solute is getting dissolved. Right here so that you can remember it. What do you mean by saturated? No more solute is getting dissolved. That means the solution will not take any more solute. The solution will not take any more solute and hence the solution is called saturated. So depending upon the amount of solute, the solutions are of three types: dilute, where very little solute is present; concentrated, where large amount of solute is present; and saturated, where no more solute will now get dissolved. So you have to write a question here, children. What do you mean by number 1 or A, small a, dilute solution; small b, saturated solution; small c, concentrated solution? So these are the questions that you have to write here. Okay, again I am repeating, you will write down the question. What do you mean by? First part, you can write down the parts as A, B, C. So small a will be dilute solution, small b will be saturated solution, and small c will be concentrated solution. And I have told you the answer. What is the answer, children? For dilute solution, you will write when very little amount of solute is dissolved in the solution, it is called dilute solution. For concentrated, you will write when large amount of solute gets dissolved in the solvent, it is called concentrated solution. And for saturated, I already told you to write down here, when no more solute gets dissolved in the solution is called saturated solution. So I hope you have understood this. Now let's move on further. Dilute and concentrated are comparative terms. They are just the opposite. Comparative means if you want to compare tall, so you will say short, right? Comparison करते हैं तो opposite से करते हैं ना, tall, short, big, small. Similarly, for dilute, what is the comparative term? It is concentrated. For dilute, what is the comparative term? It is concentrated. Now children, see, there is an activity in your book. Let me show you. Activity 2.3. Take approximately 50 ml of water, each in two separate beakers. Add salt in one beaker and sugar or barium chloride in the second beaker. And start stirring. Stirring means घोलना शुरू कर दो, start dissolving it. Now, when no more solute dissolves, can be dissolved, heat the contents of the beaker. Now, suppose what you have to do, you have taken two beakers. First, put 1 spoon of salt or sugar in both the beakers and start dissolving it. When it is dissolved, then add next spoon of salt and sugar, then dissolve. फिर third spoon, then fourth spoon. जब तक dissolve होता जा रहा है तब तक add करते रहो. Now when a stage will come that now the solute is not getting dissolved. Now what you have to do? Heat the beaker. Now you heat the beaker. Now you will see that when you heat the beaker, the solvent or the solution is heated. Now again add the sugar or salt, it will start dissolving again. Because garam cheese में solute dissolve हो जाते हैं, right? Now after dissolving one or more 2 spoons, गरम करने के बाद 1-2 spoons और dissolve हो गए, but after that again no more solute is getting dissolved. That means you have reached the saturation point. That means the solution has now become saturated. So again children, I am telling you, first you were dissolving the solute in normal temperature, right? See, first you were dissolving the solute in normal temperature, and then after heating it also you were dissolving, but after that now no more solute is getting dissolved. See, at a particular temperature, a solution that can be dissolved as much solute as it is capable of dissolving, it is called a saturated solution. Or in other words, more easier words, when no more solute can be dissolved. So I want you to write this as the definition from here. When no more solute can be dissolved in a solution at a given temperature, it is called saturated solution. So this here you will write a question, define saturated solution. Question from here. Here you will add a question, define saturated solution, and the answer is when no more solute can be dissolved in a solution at a given temperature, it is called saturated solution. Okay, now next, the amount of solute present in a saturated solution at this temperature is called its solubility. Now your next question is define solubility. Define solubility. So what is the answer? Answer will start from here. the amount of solute present in the saturated solution at this temperature is called solubility. Now what do you mean by this? Suppose children, I ask you to dissolve salt into water. I ask you to dissolve salt in water. You started doing that. 1 spoon, 2 spoon, 3 spoon, and fifth spoon. When you reached the fifth spoon, you said, "Ma'am, now no more solute is getting dissolved." So I ask you, beta, what is the solubility of this solution? You will say 10 gram or 20 gram, जितना भी आपके 5 स्पून में सॉल्ट आया. सपोज 1 स्पून में 1 ग्राम है, तो 5 स्पून में कितना आया? 5 ग्राम. So that means the solubility of your solution is 5 gram. So it means that kitna solute, how much solute is getting dissolved is called the solubility of the solution. Understood? So your next question will be define solubility, and this is the answer. I hope you are marking side by side in your books. Next, if the amount of solute contained in a solution is less than the saturation level. Suppose the saturation level is at 10th spoon. मतलब 10 स्पून आप डालो तो you will reach the saturation level. But अभी आपने सिर्फ 3 स्पून डाले. You have reached only 3 spoons. So what will you say? You will say that the solution is unsaturated. It has not reached the saturation level. So now write down the question here. Define unsaturated solution. Question is define unsaturated solution. And what is the answer? If the amount of solute contained in a solution is less than the saturation level, it is called an unsaturated solution. Okay? Now, what would happen if you were to take a saturated solution at a certain temperature and cool it slowly? Now children, for this I will record a next audio and video. Till now, till here, you write down the questions in your notebook. Start writing it now.